Definitely keeping them.
What's the thing on that?
It's like this little lining right here.
Surprised you even see that. Okay.
I'm just seeing it as it's hitting light occasionally.
Is that? Actually glue back to it.
Is it extra glue?
Yeah.
He's gonna point out flaws, man. That's how you feel?
Nah, I don't care, but that's how niggas niggas with Nike talk.
Yeah, they be
oh
extra.
Man, no shoe is perfect, bro.
Yeah,
like it's just not happening. So when you used to do the Bane voices.
I think darkness is your last
I was born into it and see the light until I was already a man.
Alright, so I'm recording now, so I'm gonna do a clap, and then I'll kick off the podcast intro, and then we will begin, alright? You good, Reggie?
Born ready.
Alright.
Let's go.
Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of the Two Steps Forward podcast.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on? So today we've got here a special guest. You can see him sitting to my right now. You've probably heard us talk about this dude a bunch. It's our good friend Nick, high school and middle school friend. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo.
Word. Okay.
What up?
So I think like a good starting point. Just you've heard a little bit about our stories. You've heard a little bit about sort of how Reggie and I got into shoes.
For
so
sure.
like Nick, give us a little bit of background about yourself. Like. What are some of your likes, some of your grails maybe as well, and just talk about sort of a little bit about your sneaker history.
Kind of how you got into it too, you know?
Yeah.
True. Man, I've been into sneakers for as long as I can remember, pretty much. Rocking like 13s and up tempos in second grade.
Yeah. I remember going to your house, seeing like the baby picture.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like since you were a kid, your mom was getting you like...
I was rocking Air Forces in that picture.
Yeah.
The
It was
one that
like
went
a
up
baby
on my wall,
picture.
yeah. So
like...
I've been into sneakers like all my life, like as long as I
Yeah.
can remember, for real.
Yeah.
I think it started from my connection to basketball.
True.
Like
Okay.
watching players and like, because I remember Scottie Pippen rocking the up tempos, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I need these.
This was like... So you got into the up-tempos before Jordans?
I would say around the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
True.
I remember in second grade I had 13s, the playoffs, and then the up tempos too, like the same school year.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah,
That's funny. I didn't know that about you with the... do you still like up-tempos?
I do, but
Yeah.
it's like I went back to like the comfort thing, and those
I
are
got you.
bulky. It's like I can't,
Yeah.
I can't rock the up tempos anymore.
I hear you.
But yeah, so I've been in the sneakers since elementary school, and then obviously in the high school that's when I started like reselling
Yeah.
and getting into dunks. I think I got into dunks like 2005. Yeah, I remember because these Raygun releases reminded me, because I got into the dunks right after the original
Yeah.
Rayguns
Word.
released. Yeah,
That was 2005 for those Rayguns?
I think
I think
so.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
it definitely
I
came
think
out before I got into the
Yeah.
dunks.
Yeah.
But were you buying? Because I remember you getting them more like junior year, senior year, or did you have them before then too?
Nah, I think it was like junior year, so like
Gotcha.
2006.
Yeah.
maybe is when I first started buying. Because I remember, like at that point, I felt like I was late to the dunk scene.
Yeah.
Because they started dropping like the Heinekens, the Jedis, like that was like 03, 04.
And when you say dunk, you mainly mean SB dunks,
SB
right?
dunks,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, so definitely just the SB dunks. I wasn't never into regular dunks.
Yeah.
I never owned a pair of regular dunks.
Right.
So,
Word.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So like, what would you say is like your favorite brand that you're messing with right now? Are you more Nike, Jordan? Are you more Adidas, or I guess just Yeezy? Because that's mainly what Adidas is nowadays.
I think I'm back around the Nike tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was on Adidas for a while.
Yeah.
Like I found out about NMDs and Ultra Boost, and it was like, man, like these shoes are so comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've never worn shoes that are that comfortable.
Yeah.
Like the Ultra Boosts are just that comfortable. So I was like really on the Adidas tip, and
Yeah.
kind of fell off on the Nikes and Jordans. But now I'm coming back around. Like ever
Yeah.
since I found out about the Sneakers app.
Yeah.
Like Reggie put me on the Sneakers app, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you did, because you were like, yo, you gotta get the Sneakers app, and I'm like,
I'm surprised, yo.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
you did. I never knew about the Sneakers app, and you had
Yeah.
already been buying shoes on there.
I think a dad at my job put me onto there, and I was like, how did I not know about this?
I know,
So
right?
that's
Yeah.
probably when I put you on there.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And I was late to StockX too, so like, I
Yeah.
kind of had fell off for a little while.
Yeah. Because you told me about GOAT, I think, and I think I found out about StockX after GOAT, because people were like, GOAT is just like StockX, you know? And I was like, but even StockX, I think I was late to and shit like that, you know? But
yeah, I feel you. Yeah, cause I found out about GOAT because I was looking for a place to buy the Yeezy 350s,
which ones?
The core greens that I had. So I was looking for those, but I didn't want it because I was looking like retail and like resale, like StockX was like 700, 800. I was like, I can't do that.
Damn, man.
So I got like
you ended up buying
like a very near dead stock pair.
From GOAT?
From GOAT, yeah, for like $450.
That's the good thing that GOAT lets you get
used pairs, man. It's way, way better. Even like selling them too.
Exactly.
Selling like I remember I dumped like a pair of cherry red 12s.
Yeah.
Just like a beat up pair that I played basketball in for like $50, $60 on GOAT. Like someone still bought them. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So definitely that's a huge benefit of those apps for sure.
Yeah. So like what would you say is like your grail, whether from like back in the day or even something now that's released recently?
That's a great question, man. And I was thinking about that. It's like I don't have many grails anymore.
Okay.
Like most of the shoes that like I really wanted, like I've had.
Yeah.
But I think
I guess the better question would be like, what is like your top shoe? Is that what you mean, or do you mean like some like
just top shoe top in general?
Like,
just like
whether you had it or not
yeah.
before? Like
that's a really great question, bro. Man, I mean, one of the shoes that I have now is like the black and red 13s.
Yeah,
it's always been one of my favorite pairs of shoes, just as far as like comfort and just like how I don't know, the aesthetic to me is just great on that shoe. So that's one of the ones I've always loved. As far as like grails though, and mixing with the Jordans, I think they're like player exclusives at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the Kobe 3s.
Yeah.
The Kobe 8s.
Like let's say you win the lotto tomorrow and then
that's what I'm getting. Yeah, like the Kobe
like,
versions.
What are you
like
getting?
even like as a Lakers fan, I want the Ray Allen 13s. Like on the Celtics, you know, like man, I was just like at this point I think it's the player exclusives that I'm like.
With the Ray Allen 13, what do those look like?
They're basically like, you know, the Laker 13s that came out. So they're like that. Imagine that, but like the purple part is green. And the bottom isn't black, but it's white.
So it's like a Celtics colorway kind
of?
Okay, yeah, true.
So it's like a white and green,
I got to look those up. I don't think I've ever seen them.
Yeah, and they go for like $2,000, something like that. Yeah. And they were like a Foot Locker House of Heat exclusive. So it's like if you lived in New York or something and you could just line up, man, you just get them from retail. Yeah. And those shits just blew up.
But now it's like, oh yeah, go to StockX, spend TVs,
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, man.
And I've always known you. One of my favorite shoes you ever had was you've always loved 13s, I think. Playoff 13s.
Yeah,
I remember when you had
those. Playoff 13s, the all black ones. Yeah. Like the little ring around the
leather, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's one of like I'm not. The 13s, I think, are the last Jordans I like.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Because you guys don't like the 14s. You guys talked about 14s, that. Yeah, I like the 14s. And you were right. It's like what you talked about on the podcast.
There's a nostalgic thing for that for you, right?
My dad bought me those when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like I remember going to Champs with him and like trying them on. Like, you know, it's like the whole experience. I still remember that. So it's like,
Okay, so that's the connection. That makes more sense because those things are hideous, man. I'm sorry, bro.
I think there are worse Jordans. Actually,
there definitely are worse Jordans.
Past the 14s, I think. I like the 17s too. I think the 17s.
I don't even know what those look like.
I had the 17s also.
Because I remember when the 17s came out because I had just moved to America.
What did the 17s look like?
I don't know how to describe them, but they came in like a box, like a.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You remember those, right? And those, I mean,
the little thing that like flips over and like clips down on the shoe.
I don't know.
No, those were the 18s.
Not the 18s. Not the 18s.
These are the 17s. I had these exact pair right here. The copper joints.
I'm not saying they're like they like compared to the.
I mean, I feel you though. I feel like 1 through 13 is like a classic. Like if you're a Jordan head,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's like a Team Jordan.
The last before he played with the Wizards, the last shoe he played in were the 14s.
That was the last shot. Yeah. That was the last shot.
Was the 14s.
Yeah, because like and he did that way early too because like. So Jordans back then, the release calendar was like every February was like the new model came out, right? And so he was in the calendar year of the 13s was 98. That was like the year of those finals, like with the Jazz, the last year. And I guess he knew he was gonna retire, so he's I'm bringing them out. Like he brought out the 14s, and like I think he only brought them out for that Jazz series too, because he was wearing the 13s throughout the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, so he brought that out, and everyone's like, "Oh, okay." And then it didn't even release until the next. So that was June. It didn't come out till February.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into some topics. So I think the first thing, there's been a real big like push by eBay to like really take over as like the place that people go to buy and sell sneakers, like big time. So some things that they've been doing: no seller fees over $100, which is crazy. Because like eBay charges all kinds of fees normally. Like you've got a fee for listing your item, you've got fees that you pay after your item sells.
You know what's funny is because last week before we recorded, we talked about this before anything was on, and I was like, I'm not selling things on eBay because of the seller fees. And it's like the seller fees on eBay, they creep up on you. Because you'll sell your shoes, you get your money, and at the end of the month, they're like, oh, you owe us $30.
It's like when you already thought you got away with your money.
Exactly. You know, it's like, no, bro, like I don't owe you anything. You know. So yeah, the seller fees they took away, but even for buyers, well, I think they had that code that ended, but like that code was supposed to last for like 4 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's $100 off code, right?
Yeah, and then
they took it off right away after the first day. Everyone's using that shit.
They're probably just buying like crazy shit.
Exactly, dude. Because think about it, it's like any shoe over $300, you get $100 off.
Buy some Travis Lowe's.
And eBay,
you know,
eBay's the one that's eating that $100 off. It's not coming out of sellers.
It's not coming out of sellers. Yeah. Because for me, like I was thinking, like a lot of. For me, I mean, obviously $300 is still a lot for a shoe.
Yeah.
But $400 is more. So some shoes that are $400, I'm like, I don't want to pay that.
Yeah. $300 is like.
Exactly. If I could get $100 off a shoe, I'll pay that. You know what I mean? So
one of the recommendations one of the recommendations I saw from like people was like, if there's any shoes that you think are going to go up in value that are around like $400 or $500, just go and buy them for $100 off.
Right.
And just hold on to them.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, for eBay, honestly, I would say this is like a effort, you know, because they used to be
eBay was a place you went to.
eBay was a place, absolutely.
So they're trying to come back.
Absolutely.
It's like they lost their footing. This is kind of like I don't know if this is a bad analogy, but when like Netflix try to give their idea to Blockbuster, and Blockbuster was like, "Nah, we're good." And now Blockbuster is no more. Granted, on eBay you sell more than just shoes, but on the shoe aspect, it's like eBay is kind of like. Granted, they don't have a system quite like StockX or GOAT, but eBay was a place that you went to sell your shoes, buy your shoes. You know what I mean? But the thing that we talked about was about the legit checking. You thought more fakes you get through.
I absolutely do think so.
I think that's true, but I think that's also on the seller because I took a screenshot of this because I want to bring it up. This is a user on Nike Talk who said this, and I thought this pretty. I agree with this, and of course I just lost it. Actually, no, right here. This is Bad Boy 0074 on Nike Talk. If you're listening, this is you.
Bad Boy.
Shout out.
Bottom line on eBay. Buy on a seller with an almost a perfect feedback record, especially those with perfect feedback will never ruin by selling fakes to you. They will always ship authentics no matter what. Their perfect feedback depends on it. But though there are some buyers out there who say it is fake and ruin the seller's perfect feedback, it will happen. Just be aware on both sides. So my thing on eBay was always I would never buy something from someone that was like. If your feedback was iffy, even if it was like 2 negative feedback, I probably won't fuck with you. You know,
not for sure.
So it's like the thing. I think eBay runs off that feedback, and these other apps don't. And for me, like the thing with eBay, at least back in the day, we used to. If you're not sure about a shoe, we would take a photo. We would like take the photos, go on forums, and legit check. And you would have a bunch of heads legit check for you or not. You know what I mean? And I trust that more because for me, I think fakes are likely to get by on either. I mean, granted on eBay, there's no stopping point of the fakes. Whereas like on StockX, if they do get caught, but not everybody on StockX or GOAT is gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying, like my bottom line for it all, I'm not any more worried on eBay than I am on StockX for a fake, you know, because I trust my eyes. I trust like, because if I'm not sure about something, I'm gonna like check on somebody, and it's like, granted, like for somebody's feedback, they will. It's other sneakerheads buying their shoes too. So if this seller is selling fakes, someone's gonna put them out and be like, "Yo, this dude's selling fakes," you know, and you're not gonna, you know. So that's my whole thing with it. And if it is a fake, like most times, PayPal or eBay will take care of that for you. You know, whereas StockX or GOAT, they will give you the runaround because they're gonna stick to their guns. They'll be like, "Nah, we legit check this." It's because I've seen this happen with people where it's like StockX and GOAT. They're like, "Nah, we legit check this. you're wrong, and they're not gonna give you nothing. You know what I mean?
So I will say though, like GOAT, I would say better than StockX because they allow returns minus like less shipping.
True.
So like you can just send the shoes back if you didn't like them. I did that with the Silver Bullets that I was like mad paranoid about.
That must have been a new thing because with mine, they gave me like they sent me a shoe with the gold 97s, but the box was not the right box. And they were like, "Oh, you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, nigga, like I'm sure. The box is not the right box, you know." So that's my whole thing. My thing is like I'm not worried on eBay, you know. And I know Nick. I mean, you've been buying. You started on eBay.
How do you feel about it?
Like I'm with Reggie on this one, man, because I feel like on eBay, at least it's in your hands,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like you see the photos of the actual shoes,
right?
And you do the research yourself. You get to look at the seller,
right?
You look at their feedback, like you said, and like just go with people because there's plenty of vendors on eBay that are like reputable. Like I was talking to Reggie about this the other day. Like there's people that I've seen still on eBay, like making a living. Like you know, I've seen the same sellers from when I was like in high school.
Yeah,
you know?
and I remember a bunch of the guys. Like I remember Foot Soldiers.
There's like this one, the Cool Shoe Shine. I've seen him since 03. You know what I mean? Like this dude's been selling shit. So like, and, you know, go ahead.
Now, like I've seen cases like people on that Nike Talk thread. They were talking about it, and they were like, there were cases where they got sent fakes, and then they would tell the buyer, and it would be like a case where either the seller was like faking, or they were just like legit didn't know that they had some fakes and they sold, and they gave the refund like that, you know, because they don't want to fuck up their feedback. You know what I mean? It's like, because for me, like eBay like runs on their feedback, and I think that's what eBay has, you know. And
I think, so like let me throw my 2 cents on this. I think that a lot of what you guys are talking about, it makes sense, right? And I think that from a buyer perspective, if you're smart about it, then there is a very good way to avoid some of the scams that are going on by sellers. I'm worried about it as a seller that I don't have the same protection that I do, because like
I see what you're saying.
On StockX,
I don't see what you're saying.
So like for example, right? Like there's a very like one of the most common scams in terms of eBay is people getting shoes and trying to send back fakes, trying to return fakes.
Okay, got you. Okay.
So like I'm worried about stuff like that happening where like I have no recourse. eBay and PayPal generally side with the buyer.
You're right on this completely.
I'm doing everything I can to not get caught by that. I'm recording me packaging up videos. I'm putting in like in the Yeezreels, these ones right here that are sitting out here. I posted these on eBay for sale. Obviously, no seller fees. As a seller, like it's gonna entice me
for sure. I mean,
so I can get more money in my pocket.
Like I just sold some breads for $300 on StockX, but I'm coming up with $260 when I could just get $300 on eBay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but like in my listing, I have it. I have like a comment in there. It's like, note, any attempt made to swap pairs for fakes and return fakes, like, will be prosecuted to the full extent possible. Like, I will involve your local police force, and I will file mail fraud against you and like stuff like that.
To me, like that's a good thing about eBay is like in your listing, you make your own. True. User agreement per se, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, you know, and it's like, and you respect that, you know?
Yeah,
so
that is true. Like I'm hoping that will be able to be a deterrent, but again, it's like it's up to the person that's doing the buying and the selling to really make their own decisions.
For sure.
Because like I even saw like on Twitter, this guy he posted he posted a photo of like some breads that he got, and like someone had literally just like taped.
I saw that picture.
Taped the thing to the freaking shoebox, man. Just like
just no respect for the shoebox at all.
You know what's funny, Nick? Though in those pictures you were sending me earlier, I saw one of your pink boxes had like a UPS.
It had the same thing. Someone did the same thing to me back in the day. There's a photo evidence of a pink box with a UPS just sticker just right on it. You know,
so savage.
So it's just like no respect. You know, because I mean the box is a part of the experience of buying the shoe. Right?
Anyone that like loves sneakers and like knows about sneakers, like you can't do that.
The box is part of it.
Exactly,
the box is part of the shoe. Like for me, like I don't buy a lot of shoes without boxes. And you know, people are like, well, no, you just want to wear the shoes. Like, true, but nah, like this, like for me, it's like, you know, I collect records too. I'm not gonna buy a record without the album cover. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're not gonna just buy a CD.
Exactly.
Exactly. So a few other things that eBay is doing to try to entice people to use the marketplace more.
Right.
They're doing sneaker drops under retail. So they've dropped some 700s so far.
Under retail,
yeah, like 220, I think, or 215, something like that.
215.
How are they affording to do this? Do we know?
I think, I mean, eBay, the thing with a company like that, I'm just assuming, but you can allocate money. You know what I mean?
No,
so
right.
Yeah, they have a budget for it.
That's just like already there, right? Like
Exactly.
it's like we're gonna spend this much on marketing.
Exactly, because this is gonna come back. This is gonna help them in the end. You know, because like they're doing this, and then it's like, so you're gonna get more people to go to their website to buy shoes, and then you're making your money back. You know,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But do we know if they have like if they got like a new CEO or something? Like what's like why are they doing this now? Like, but it's just like
question.
oh shit.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Like they must have had some young dude who's like, yo, y'all are fucking up. You know?
Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure. I didn't really look into any.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
But I feel like news like that we usually hear. Like when StockX got a new CEO, like we heard about it. Like
it could even just be that they just looked at they had a company meeting and they looked at the landscape and their shareholders or some shit were like, we don't like where this is going.
For sure.
Or they just have a vision where they're like, we need to.
The thing is, like eBay, I mean, they're good because people go on there to sell, you know, anything. You know,
absolutely.
So, but I'm excited about it, man. Like for sure, like I'm gonna start looking on shoes, looking for shoes on eBay more.
Yeah,
I'm definitely thinking about selling stuff on there. Well, the thing with the selling though is like on StockX, it's like it's almost instant. You know,
yeah, it's really
eBay,
easy.
so you gotta have that patience. You know,
what do you mean by that patience?
I mean, well, sometimes like on StockX. If you're okay with the highest bid, you can just sell it right there.
Oh yeah, see,
just go with it.
I think I've rarely ever sold on StockX for the highest bid. My StockX and GOAT sales are usually like
the ask.
It's usually
Like
I have an ask out.
Sometimes I'm impatient, bro.
Yeah, I usually go because for me, like if the highest bid is not that far off from the lowest ask, I don't really trip that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is with eBay, like you have to list it, and it's like you got to put it for like if you're doing an auction and not a. I didn't like doing a buy it now on.
Why?
Because sometimes my buy it now will be like too high, like.
And just put an offer.
I mean, you're right. But I do
the best way to sell on
but
eBay,
sometimes,
in my
like usually when
opinion.
I sell on eBay, I'll put like my starting price will be like what I'm okay with already. You know what I mean? And anything above that is gravy. You know what I mean? So I think the last shoes I sold on eBay were the De La Mayos, and I think I sold those for like $360. But I think I started them at like $3 or something like that. And it's like I was okay with what I got.
That's good for that shoe, man.
Yeah.
But
I'd personally recommend always buy it now with an offer. The reason I say that is because you never know what someone's willing to pay if they need something.
Because they just see it and
they just see the price, and like some people will offer like $10 less than that price. So like even for those Yeezreel reflectives right there, I have them listed at $475 with best offer. On StockX, they're probably selling for in that size like $390.
Yeah,
but like
I feel you.
Yeah. Someone may come along and be like, I'll give you $425. I'm like, yep, no fees.
Why not? I feel that.
Yeah. So like, do you feel like it's gonna make you like use eBay more, whether for selling or for buying?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's a good effort by them. I feel like that's a good push, especially for people like who are just used to using eBay.
Right.
You know, like
I have my account from 2007.
Exactly. You know, you already have feedback.
And you got feedback. It gives you like good like standing too as a seller. That's why like I'm looking forward to it, man. Because I've got feedback from people like great shoes.
That's I mean that dude over $100, no fees. Like that's almost every shoe that you move at this point is over $100.
But one thing I think I saw, well now. It's just gonna make GOAT and StockX bring their fees down.
That would be lovely.
Because for me, like I still prefer the system of GOAT as a seller. I prefer the system because like I'm lazy, bro. Yeah. I hate taking photos. I hate doing a listing. I hate doing all of that. StockX and GOAT, I don't even have to take a picture. I just
even like the shipping, even the shipping labels and stuff. GOAT, you don't have to take a picture after a certain number of sales.
Oh damn!
I think GOAT, you don't take a picture for used shoes.
No,
after a certain number of sales, you don't have to take a picture for
used shoes.
I've sold stuff on.
You haven't sold used shoes without taking pictures.
I haven't sold used shoes without taking photos.
No, but I'm saying new shoes. When you first open your account, you have to take pictures until you get like 3 sales, and then after that, you don't have to take pictures.
As you come to think of it, I don't think I've sold new shoes on GOAT yet. I've only sold used shoes on there.
Oh, you've only sold used shoes.
Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, but StockX, you just
StockX
ask and send away.
Yeah, but Goat's very quick too in terms of the pictures. Like you don't have to take them after only like 3 or 4 sales.
Goat, they kind of, I like, at least for the U shoes, they tell you, okay, take a picture of this, take a picture of that, and it's like, it's just a lot easier. But you don't have to type anything. You have to, like you said, like on eBay, you do your own user agreements. I don't have to do that on Goat. You know what I mean?
The other thing that's good about Goat, that's better than like something like eBay, is that for the pictures when you have to take them, one, they review them, because like I've had listings rejected, like your back heel photo is not clear enough, or your inner tag's not clear enough. But the pictures have to be taken within the app. You can't import pictures. You can't. So like that makes it so that you have to have the shoe on you.
You can't just take it from somewhere else.
Exactly. Whereas like eBay, that like my concern as a buyer is someone listing up a picture of real shoes and sending me fakes.
Well, that's why you got to go with your research. Like you gotta trust yourself.
Absolutely.
You gotta, like, that's why you gotta tag up the pictures.
But I think for shoes on eBay, I always ask the buyer
for tag pics.
Or an extra picture.
For
I'm like,
sure.
can you send me a picture
A tag
of
pic
this,
is
you know?
like, you gotta go with the tag pic.
Exactly. Extra pictures, like, let me know that you have the shoe, you know? So,
dated tag pic too, because like there's all kinds of scams. I've heard people selling shit that they had, but they don't have anymore, but they just sold it's like a whole pic, you know? So it's like,
so I want to throw that out to the audience as well. Like, how do you guys feel about eBay making a strong push into getting people to list sneakers? One little tip too, just be careful, because the way it works on eBay is it's by the category. So like you specifically have to list the shoes in athletic shoes, and if you add a second category, you're gonna get charged the fees for that second category you add. So like make sure you only list it in athletic shoes, because otherwise you're still gonna be paying your fees.
That's how they get you with the okie doke.
Interesting.
Like, you thought?
So like I don't even understand why someone would want to list a secondary at that point, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like think like you have a shoe that like is because like they have like casual shoes also. So I think you have a shoe that's like athletic and casual. Like
because like this is just for sneakers. They're not doing this for any type of shoes. They're not doing this for,
and it's only men's sneakers. So like if you're selling like grade school sizes, like a lot of it's not going to work for some of them.
So wait, so let's say I got like some satins or something like that. Those are women's shoes.
Those are women's shoes.
They're charging you the fee, bro.
You're getting the fees charged.
Man, so this is like
unless you list it under
targeted.
I guess technically you could list it under men's shoes and list it as the men's size. And then maybe get away with it. I'm not sure, but
that's true. Yeah, do that. So this is really targeted at just like male sneakerheads.
Oh yeah, no, this is totally for sneakerheads.
Absolutely.
Which is a predominantly male, hobby. I mean, there's women obviously who do this too, but there's way more men in this.
So drop a note in the comments or on the page if you're listening, or reach out to us on social media at 2stepspod. We're on Instagram and on Twitter, and then you can also find us on YouTube. This is going to be posted to YouTube, but it's just 2 Steps Forward Sneaker Podcast. All right, so let's talk about some of the stuff that released. We'll just talk about like sort of like the big overarching items, and not get into all the little individual things. We had the Yeezreel reflectives. You can see right there, sitting on the table. Size 12.5 for sale.
Some boats sitting over there. Some boats. These are huge, man.
So we had the Yeezreel reflectives. That was like the day after we recorded the last pod episode. But I was able to get 2 pair, one from Yeezy Supply, one from Adidas.
You said you still waiting on the other pair right now?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on another pair.
You got 2 reflectives?
Yeah, 2 reflectives.
Oh, man. Nice come up, man.
The other one was like a size 6 or something like
size
that?
Size 6, yep. That one I think I'm going to actually hold to the summertime and sell in the spring, summer.
Are they reselling for like, they're like 4 or 5, right?
They're like 4 or 5, depending on the size.
Lower end as far as like reflection.
All reflectives right now, pretty much besides like the original statics and the black reflectives, are pretty much selling for no more than like $500-$600.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they just all come way down in
all
price.
crash.
Yeah, just because there's so many of them. Like you got so many different colorways that look similar, and then they're putting reflective pairs out of.
The prestige is not there anymore. I don't know if it's not there anymore, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like,
absolutely.
It's just a little bit less.
Yeah, because but that static reflective pair was like, we've never seen anything like this in a Yeezy shoe before. Like all over 3M. Like, oh my god, this is so crazy. You know what I mean?
Now it's just like it's oversaturated.
Yep.
It's like any other 350.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Those ones that you got in London, did you win those for free or do you have to pay for them?
Nah, full price. Yeah, yeah.
You
Full
just
retail,
had
it was retail.
You just won the opportunity to
one
buy
opportunity to purchase. Yeah, yeah.
you.
It was essentially like the raffle the N does online.
Okay.
I just did that in store.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So actually won an end raffle.
Yeah,
before.
I want an end raffle. My only end raffle, and that's what like. That's the reason I went for the 13. I was like, no one here is gonna enter a 13.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, you were probably like one of the only entries.
Yeah, there's probably like 3 entries in there. And so then there was also another 350 that released, the Yecheil a reflective again, and a non-reflective. The price of these is interesting. Like it hasn't like really popped up a lot, but like I think people, after seeing how the Yeezreels were acting, a lot of people expected the Yeezreels to, like, even though they're easier wear, so like it was a little bit higher, but it's higher than people expected, I think, in terms of the resale.
How much they going for?
I want to say like 300.
My size is like 265.
Yeah, so size 10 is actually like one of the worst sizes for resale for Yeezys. It's like small sizes and then like 12 and above.
Why is
like,
it the worst size?
Just because it's the most commonly produced like number of pairs. Like stock is usually huge in like 9 through
Reggie
9
would
through like 11 and a half. Well, no, for like Jordans and stuff, it's different.
Well, that's why I'm surprised. I thought it was the same thing across the board for. Well, that's smart though, because that's the most common size. So they're like, oh, we're gonna make a lot of sizes. These, so people can buy them. You know, so
that's interesting. I mean, these aren't even 500 for the reflective.
That's what
pair.
I'm saying, man. Like it's not really selling for a ton. So we had those. Then the off-white dunks, probably the highlight of this past week. So,
Big L, rest in peace.
I try.
You guys, I mean, I know you tried on sneakers, obviously, right? Like both.
I tried on this other. Yeah,
I was gonna ask if you guys entered any other raffles or anything.
I tried.
You like SNS, Frenzy? Okay, you tried the Frenzy release as well.
I tried sneakers, obviously. I tried sneakers on the iPad and the iPhone.
So
triple L's.
Yeah, I think between like a bunch of people I know, it's like 30 L's, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like between all 3 shoes.
From what I know about bots, these type of draws that last like 30 minutes, that's the bots 8. Because there's just so much time for them to get their bots in.
Yeah, so, I would say bots and even people that have multiple accounts that are running them manually. Like a draw just gives them so much time to just enter all their accounts into.
Because it's like it's like an extended draw too. I feel like this one was like 15 minimum, right? It was something.
Yeah, this one was 15. I think for the Travis, the one lows, did it do 30 minutes?
30 minutes. Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen them do 30 minutes for.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't. I still don't really love the shoe. I think it's one of the. I think if I were to wear an off-white shoe, I think that might be like the ones I would.
Yeah. The dunks.
Yeah, just because I'm I rock.
You take the strings off
like that. Yeah, I would definitely take those strings off.
You would take the strings off.
But then see my thing with those is you take the strings off. That's just a regular dunk.
I would take the random hooks. What'd you say, Nick?
I said without those strings, that's just a regular dunk.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's nothing different.
But I hear the quality on them is really nice.
It's really nice.
Like
the leather.
Is it like tumbled leather?
It's not tumbled, but it's just. Like,
I heard it's like really nice, like leather. Buttery, like. But I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, I guess the string. But to me, like the string makes it. I guess what I'm trying to say is like I'm good with this not being an off-white shoe, bro. I hate to turn this into another Virgil bashing. But like, you know.
But like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a good homage to like the classic dunk, like it's.
But I mean, not the string though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't understand.
But that's what I'm saying.
I just mean taking something old and making it new.
Like, but like you can make something new without making it look ugly.
Yeah,
like I mean, it's like, look. Here you got a Nike hoodie on. I'm gonna, put something through it, and now it's new. Like, nigga, it's still ugly.
Like, what if I just like put a bunch of strings and just tie it around?
I mean, I feel you. Like for me, like,
do you see like the bungee cord pants that people are wearing right now? That's just got like millions of bungee cords all over.
I probably think those are ugly too.
I mean, yeah, you probably do, but I'm just saying.
I feel you.
I mean, I would never wear those personally, but I'm just saying, man. Like stuff, there's different stuff for
my thing is just, I don't get it. And like I'm the type of dude where it's like for me. Things gotta make sense, and I don't see how that like makes sense. And like, and if it doesn't make sense, it needs to look good. I don't think it looks good either. Me personally.
Look good,
like the Sakai's, it's like okay, double swoosh, double this, double laces doesn't make, but it looks good.
Yeah,
like it's fresh. It's on the design tip. But again, I'm not trying to be like because I feel like I bash Virgil every episode, like every 2 episodes. I'm saying something about this dude.
Hey, man.
So I'm gonna just let it go.
Yeah,
but,
speak the truth though.
But yeah, but you might have a pair on the way, right?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully. So like, I was up late. I was actually editing the YouTube video to post it.
Yeah, because I was like, how are you up that late, bro?
So yeah,
this dude gets no sleep, by the way. This dude gets no sleep, by the way.
I posted the YouTube video like probably like 1:00 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And then so I was done with that. But then on like the Cook group, they were talking about how there's probably gonna be a release on the Off-White site, but it was like between 3 and 5 a.m. Eastern time. So I was like, damn, like I don't know if I'm gonna stay up, but I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try. So then Virgil out of nowhere like tweets out,
oh yeah, I saw that.
Like the shoes are gonna be releasing, and he like gives a time. And then
why is this website based in Europe?
That's where the company origin is.
Okay.
Yeah, Off-White.
Why did he do it? But he's American, right?
Yeah, but it's I think it's either like from Milan or like
True.
Italy or
I didn't know
something.
that.
Yeah.
That's where Off-White is originally based.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
True.
I'm pretty sure that's their headquarters.
True.
Yeah. But so I'm on the site, like pairs end up going live. Shout out to Jimmy and the sneaker group chat that I'm a part of, because he was able to like essentially like I talked to him a bunch about releases. He's like super into the game. Like he runs bots sometimes. True. But like cops a lot manual, but he's just like super informed on like everything going on with releases.
Can you give me a box logo next year?
I mean, nah, I'm pretty sure he struck out on Supreme release, but
True.
There's essentially like an add to cart link,
right,
that would allow you to add it to cart. But then the website's crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing. So like even after you get it added to cart, you're like reloading and then it crashes immediately. The website went down for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes at one point where like just nothing was loading in. But so like eventually I get a pair added to cart and I'm just like refreshing and refreshing and refreshing through. And then like 45 minutes later, I'm on like the next screen.
Yeah.
And then keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that. And then like eventually I get through to the end and I check out, but then I hit the blue screen again where the page dies. So then it connects me to PayPal. PayPal loads up, all that spins through. And then boom, I get an email confirmation from PayPal and then also an email confirmation from like the payment service that the Off-White site uses.
Right. You didn't get something from Off-White itself.
I didn't get something from Off-White itself. But so, and then I went back to the Off-White site because like even my order confirmation page didn't load fully. Mm-hmm. It just said, thank you for your order. Like half of the page loaded.
Yeah.
I went back to the Off-White site and just like I left that order confirmation page up. I never closed it because because I pay with PayPal. My PayPal email is different from the email I signed up with the Off-White site for,
Gotcha.
so it didn't connect the two together.
I got you.
When I ordered. So like I was like, I don't know how to check this order confirmation aside from just like reloading this page.
Right.
But so when I reload that page, it shows my order number, but like at the bottom with my pair, it says out of stock. And so I'm like, I don't know if that means that the one I added to my cart like is no longer like there. You know what I mean? But like it has the order number. There's a charge in my PayPal account.
I think you're good. If there's an order number, I mean, obviously,
But you said you got no
but then,
email though.
Yeah,
I got no email from
Nothing.
Off-White. But then also there is like in there. I was looking. I'm like, because I get mad paranoid after I purchase shoes.
Right.
Like I was looking in their like terms and conditions on their website, and it says like essentially an order is not considered like fulfilled or like complete
right,
until the shoes are shipped out. Like so like until I get shipping confirmation, I could potentially not have this pair in hand.
True.
Damn.
But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
and the fact that it's coming from overseas, it's like you got like it's like gonna come tomorrow.
It's scary,
you know?
man.
But
Yeah,
I just
know,
I just want to see shipping like if I see shipping confirmation, like I
feel like
relax.
if they don't refund you within like the next week, I think you're good.
But it's also like
I feel like you should.
That purchase was on a Friday, so like it sucks that it's the weekend too. You know what I mean? Because like, and like it's the holiday coming up, so like,
yeah, it's gonna be a delay.
Just give it time. Give it like a. Give it till next Friday.
I don't have a choice. You know, what can I do? What can I do?
Can't do anything, man.
I mean, I got his phone number. I can hit him up for you. And,
Virgil.
He can.
Virgil, come on the pod, man. Explain what's going on with the Off-White
Open
site.
invite, man. It's an open debate forum. Tell us why your designs are good.
Hey, man, I think what you do is good, Virgil. Don't let these guys.
He speaks for himself.
Yeah, man.
My opinions are not the opinions of other podcast guests.
Exactly.
Nah, Two Steps Podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
And then the last release was the restock of the Zebras. They released on Yeezy Supply.
What do those look like?
Yeah, man. I don't think they've released enough pairs of those, man. I don't
Seriously.
think there's enough of pairs out there.
You said you saw that the stock was mad low
Dude,
on Yeezy Supply?
it was stupid. Like no size had more than 15 pairs, which is like why even.
My thing with online things is like that do that. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's like
like there's way more than 15 people that are like just send them to a store.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like just give those extra pairs to Adidas and just let Adidas release all of them. Like why even have Yeezy Supply release that little limited? And like some people got thrown Yeezy Supply. Like some people I saw on Twitter.
Directly affiliated with Adidas?
Yeah, now they're essentially the exact same thing. Especially even the way Yeezy Supply switched the releases to do like the letting random users through, like Adidas does.
True.
it's literally the exact same. Even when you get a shipping email from Yeezy Supply, it says it's from like Adidas DC2, like exact same in like the UPS tracking as Yeezy Supply says, so or as Adidas says. So yeah, they're pretty much the same right now. Probably same exact warehouse and everything.
Nick, did you ever have zebras?
I did not.
True.
I never had zebras.
What Yeezys did you have? The 350?
So I have the core greens.
The
core green 350s, and I think those are the only 350s I've had. I had the mauve.
Mauves. Yeah, I remember those.
Those are 500s, right?
700s.
7. Yeah, see, I don't know my numbers.
700. Yeah,
these are 700s right there.
These are the ones right here.
Oh, word. Oh, you got them yet? Put them up on that.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are the ones I saw.
These are the ones you liked, right?
Those. Yeah, I like
those. Like these.
So
everyone thinks that that's like a gold stripe. You know, but I mean, I see it. It looks like a gold stripe or a tan stripe, you know, but it's core green. For
I think black just goes so well for like that silhouette, dog.
Yeah.
Like the black sole with that is just like, I think it's amazing.
It's clean, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's really good.
The thing that I like about this shoe and other, like, because they had other models like this where it was like the red stripe or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when the light hits it, you can see the zebra pattern like
underneath
on this side. Yeah, so it's like, I like the little details like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad. I took these to Cool Kicks one time, and they were like, "We'll pass." I'm like, "All right, I guess I'll keep them."
Why would they?
Store, man. That store. I remember one time they had. It was when I had the Off-White Air Max 90s, the Desert Ore pair. They literally had on their Instagram, they posted prices that they were accepting the shoes for.
Yeah.
And then I got to the store and they offered me less than what they were on the Instagram. I was like, what? Like, what are you guys doing, man? Run a reputable business or something, man.
The experiences you guys tell me about that store.
I'm never going there again.
It's not a great experience.
Yeah, especially because it's like it's not close. It's like I'm just like rolling out of bed.
Yeah.
Like, so take a 20-30 minute drive somewhere just to have them like be mad, like,
or just not even be there because they're like very unresponsive.
True.
They won't tell you if a shoe is sold.
That's true.
That's
the thing. Like, I completely understand drumming up hype for like your shoes and stuff, but like you should respond to some stuff that people post. Like,
I mean, if someone just wants to know if something's in the store, you know what I mean? Like, what if you live an hour away?
Yeah.
Like, you just tell me if, like, at least Legend Kicks, which is like, you know, in whatever Arlington, right?
Yeah.
At least they will put on the comments like sold.
They tell you the shoe's sold after it gets sold, man. Like you're not driving out of your way. Like you don't have a phone number to contact. I can't like DM you. You won't respond, and you won't respond to comments or tell you when the shoes are sold. Like what's the point of me wasting my time?
Exactly. It's not a business. It's not how you run a business.
But they have time for mystery boxes that you can buy. So that's really important.
Yo, mystery boxes are the biggest scam, yo. I'll never buy a mystery box, dog.
I think you put it like the way you put it was like that's just stuff that they can't sell.
They can sell.
Just package it up.
Yeah,
you know?
move your own.
I've seen like a bunch of companies do that, like record companies, like, oh yeah, mystery box. That's like, bro.
So that's like all the YouTubers went through like a phase of like unboxing mystery boxes, and it's like, bro, nobody, you know, like a $4,000 mystery box. Like I got a box logo. Like, great, congratulations.
$4,000.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the best thing you got, and then you got some like Kobe 4s or something. You know, it's like nobody cares, man.
But yeah. So upcoming releases.
Yep.
The Yeezy 700 V3. How do you say that?
You say that?
Azale?
I think it's Azale, but
Azale.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I actually haven't heard anyone actually say it. So
I'm interested to hear Yaky's thoughts, man, because Yaky's.
I like these shoes, man. I'm trying to go for them. They're releasing tomorrow.
You want them for personals, bro?
For personal, yeah.
You want to rock them?
Yeah. I want to rock those for sure.
When they coming out tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow.
Like white.
They've got some black and white, and then they've got that cage that's
it's like a whole new silhouette.
Whole new silhouette, brand new, no boost, lower retail.
Cool.
They look futuristic and cool. Yeah,
futuristic. Yeah.
What do you think, Reggie? You like them?
I mean, they're cool. I wouldn't rock them.
You wouldn't rock them,
but I think they're cool. I think I think that's like your style.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely trying to purchase them.
Sure.
Like my thing is like if those are super comfortable, I would rock them just like on some like.
They might not be without the boost though.
That's why I asked. That's why I was asking Yaky on the way up when I was like helping him, carry the stuff. Is like, man, is it gonna be as comfortable? Because the boost is what drew me into all these shoes, man.
Yeah. I still think it's gonna be. I mean, even if you like, I haven't actually tried those on yet, but I will at some point. Now that I think I'm keeping them.
You, those are not comfortable, bro.
Really? Have you?
I mean, I tried the lows on. I tried them on at Cool Kicks, and I remember thinking like, man, these are stiff. Like they don't feel like boosted. Like there's no boost in there.
Yeah, no, there's no boost in there. But I mean, I feel like they're. Those have to be comfortable. There's
I feel
so
like
much
most are
cushioning.
comfortable.
Nah, bro. Like
on
the shit is stiff down here, bro.
I feel like they're comfortable. They're probably comfortable up top. You know,
the sole's mad stiff to me. I mean, if you try them and you like them,
we'll see.
Just like I was talking to Reggie,
like on like a secure tip. I don't know how they would be on the bottom.
True. Yeah, I mean, these are definitely gonna. I mean, this is like you could ball in these.
Yeah,
are they basketball shoes?
They're not basketball. The Yeezy basketballs though will be coming out at some point.
Oh, really? He's coming out with basketball shoes?
Yeah.
I actually thought those came out already.
Did they?
No, I don't know.
I don't think they did.
You would know better than me.
I don't think they did. I think there's been a bunch of rumors, but I don't think they've actually released yet.
True.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are releasing on Yeezy Supply and on Adidas tomorrow. Yeah.
You think it's gonna be a hard cop?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a very limited run of pairs.
True.
Yeah. So
you're gonna just go your usual, just like guest users?
Multiple guest users. I'm working from home too, so perfect.
Yeah, not same here.
I wish I had your job. I got to call off of Box Logo Days.
Just to take an L too, you know. It's like, man.
Yeah, it doesn't always work, but like that. But I'm hopeful to get a pair. I think too it's gonna be interesting because like I entered some local stores are getting them too. So like it's not impossible.
Who's getting them?
Major is getting them. Commonwealth is getting them only in LA though, not in their location here.
Damn.
I didn't know Commonwealth had an LA location. That's new.
I'm not sure how long it's been open for.
Because they used to only have Norfolk and DC.
Oh, word?
Because it's like a Virginia store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember it's like that Virginia Beach area. I guess
Yeah.
Norfolk, but not Virginia Beach. But,
so that's quite good for them.
yeah. And then
I still haven't been to Major, man.
I've only been once.
You never been to Major? Not once?
Only been once.
Never been to Major.
I think I went like once or twice.
Really?
Yeah.
And then
Your favorite store?
Ubik.
True.
Is it Ubik? Is it Ubik?
Well, is it like ubiquitous? And then
I have no idea.
Whatever.
But they also.
I had a coworker. She called it UBQ.
UBQ?
That's definitely not it.
Like a BBQ?
That's definitely not it.
Yeah, nah. Ubik? That's what I assumed it was.
Yeah.
Ubik. Yeah, that sounds about
Getting,
right.
Getting cook group alerts right now.
True.
I saw 2J's rocking the Zales.
Really?
He was like, get used to seeing me rocking these. I'm going to run these into the ground. So
Yeah,
I assumed like they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
I hear you.
Yeah, because he usually likes to wear comfortable stuff.
Because he was the same way about the 700s. And like, I'm not going to front. Like, that's why I tried them on. And I was like, let me see if he's lying or not. And I was like, oh, wait. These are nice. And I remember I told you that. I was like, yo, Yaky, the 700s are like pillows. And you were like, nah. And you got them, you're like, yeah, no, they are. Like,
yeah, because I had the Zebras at that time, and I hadn't had any 700s yet.
My disdain for Kanye just sucks because it's like I'll never.
Nah, I feel you, man. Like now he made it hard, bro.
Yeah, I just will never. And granted, you could say that maybe someone at Nike does this, but I was like, but it's not in my face. Like I don't know about it.
Like Phil Knight's not.
Yeah,
he's not painting himself silver.
Exactly.
So I mean,
that'd be weird, man. Phil Knight just coming out.
But I mean, but I'm not gonna hate on the designs and things like that. I can admire from afar, but I'm just not. Yeah. Maybe one day.
Nah, for sure.
Colin Kaepernick Air Force Ones got an official date now.
Yep.
I don't think they're an ugly shoe, but I don't like his face on a heel tab.
Yeah.
Nah,
like for me, like I think. I mean, we talked about Colin Kaepernick last episode. I'd rather have Malcolm X on the heel tab than Martin Luther King or something like that.
Sign a deal with Nike.
I'd rather have Rasheed Wallace.
The Malcolms.
Yeah, man.
So for me, I don't think the shoe's ugly at all.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna pass.
Easy pass.
Pass on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really be going for them either. For real.
There's no value, like no resale.
Nah, there's no resale on them. And again, like I think the shoe looks cool. I like the little outlines of colors and stuff, and the icy sole.
Right.
That heel is not necessary.
Not
like a Nike Air would have been fine there.
Yeah, I agree. But for my friend Mike Moore who listens, you want to know if resale's gonna be good on this? The answer is no.
No, you'll easily be able to buy them if you're trying to buy for personal.
Yeah.
But
No good.
I don't think Mike Moore's gonna buy them.
I'm hyped about this next one though.
Yeah, for sure, man. Raygun SBs coming
man.
back. We talked about these a little bit on the last pod episode, but these are actually releasing. I don't think we had a release date before.
I don't think so.
So
they came fast because I feel like we've heard about them
very
a
quickly.
week ago, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then they're like, okay, they're coming out.
Yeah.
And right around
crazy.
I feel like they should have let it breathe a little bit.
You think so?
I mean, that's what I thought they would do.
Okay.
And then it's like Christmas, and then bam, they're coming out.
Coming out Friday.
They come out
Friday
the
and
27th.
Saturday?
Yeah, 27th, 28th is Skate Shop, and then sneakers.
So I'm gonna be working the 27th, so I'm not even gonna be able
I
to
might
go
have to try and go to Bureau.
They're doing a raffle.
They're doing a raffle right now. So I think the raffle ends today or tomorrow.
Nah, it runs pretty.
Oh, it runs. Oh yeah, no, because the sneaker's not released until next week, so it wouldn't make sense.
I'm gonna try to go there maybe tomorrow after work or something.
Because man, like going back to what I said earlier about like the history of me and like SBs,
right?
That like that was one of the first shoes that was like, oh man, these are cool, you know. Sure. And now it's like, dang, they're coming back out.
I'm kind of lukewarm on these because I was never big on the original ones.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like that's why I never really bought them. But it's just one of those shoes. It's like that's cool, you know. Yeah.
But I don't know if this is unpopular opinion, but I think these look better than the old ones.
I would agree. I would agree. You disagree, Yak?
Huh?
I disagree. Especially the white pair is gonna sell better because it's limited to just skate shops.
Right.
But the black pair I would actually wear. The white pair I would not wear because like there's like. The white is not like the black pair. The black is solid, and the tie dye is only in the.
Okay, but what about the black pair compared to the previous black pair?
I like the original black pair better.
Because I saw a picture. I don't know. Somebody. I think I was on Nike Talk, and I saw a picture, and I was like, "Wow!" Like, I don't think these look that good, and then compared to the newer ones. But for the, I don't think I'm gonna wear either one. You know.
So I see. I mean,
just the orange and stuff like that. It's not an ugly shoe. Don't get me wrong, but
the newer ones are like. I think it's a little bit easier to rock for me.
Yeah.
Just because I mean the original ones, like the color blocking is more like intentional. Like it's just more just like offsetting, and the new ones, the tie dye kind of mixes it in. So yeah.
But like, do you like all that stuff on the toe and stuff?
Is that like I don't even know what that is. Is that just like the same pattern but just gray?
What's on the toe?
It's like just tie dyed.
It's like
the toe is like tie dyed on the.
But it's just like it's like a light gray.
Yeah, I feel you. That's unnecessary.
It's not like that on the black pair.
But that's not on the black one though.
No, the black pair, the tie dye is only in the.
It's interesting because StockX doesn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, it's not like that on the black pair.
The
actually, no, I would rather rock the black pair.
I'd rather rock the black pair.
The black pair, I'd definitely rather actually like wear. Yeah. But because the white pair is more exclusive, it'll probably sell. So like the one I entered at Bureau,
you put the white
was the white pair. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. But it's cool. I'm happy they're bringing those back. A lot of people, I mean, sometimes it's kind of iffy about. I like that Nike SB is doing these things where they're kind of bringing those old ideas back and bringing new things. I still wish they kind of would like retro some shoes.
I was just gonna say that because that's what you talked about.
Like just retro shoes, man. Like let me get a Takashi again. Let me get
just bring it back
like
Futura.
A real Takashi. Futura something.
Futura,
because every shoe.
I love some Heineken dunks.
Every
shoe,
but they'll give you some Heineken highs.
Yeah. I don't want that.
They give you some Cali highs. It's like
those Tiffany highs.
Exactly,
those
man.
Like
just bring the Tiffany's back. Although I did like the last Diamond collab that Nike SB did.
Yeah, no, because that was like an homage.
For sure,
I felt like it was a real homage to what it was.
For sure. But yeah, man, just bring them because every shoe retros. Every shoe retro. I mean, we've seen Air Max ones in the retro, Air Max 90s.
I mean, LeBrons are retroing now.
That's what I'm saying, man. So
LeBrons, think about that. Like we came up when LeBrons were brand new.
Yeah.
I never for a second thought that LeBron, like people would buy LeBron's, like be like excited for. I mean, I understand why. Obviously, he's a great like athlete, all-time great athlete and everything. But like, I don't know. Just
I think we look at it different. I was talking to Reggie about this. It's like for us, that's Jordan, right?
Yeah.
But to the younger generation, like they don't even like to compare who's like the star that was before Jordan, like Dr. J. Like we don't look at.
But they didn't have shoes. Like Jordan was the first one.
Yeah.
To have like when Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, they were playing like when they were making shoe commercials, they were making like Converse commercials, but it wasn't like their
signature. It's like a generic,
it's
just a generic Converse.
Everyone was wearing the same shoes.
Exactly. The thing with Jordan, like I'm gonna keep it short. I don't want to get hung up on this, but like because we talked about Jordan or LeBron's gonna be how Jordans are today in like 10 years, and I don't think so. Just because I think Jordan was like new and. Like he was the only one doing it, and now like a bunch of players have their own shoes, and of course LeBron is like the main guy. Like LeBron's the biggest, but people are still buying more Jordans than they're buying LeBron.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's just my whole thing, and I think Jordans just look better. Like it's crazy that a Jordan shoe, like the ones are popular, like the ones like popped off this year. That shoe came out in 1985.
Yeah. 85,
you
bro.
know,
Timeless.
Exactly. You know, all those shoes shoe. Like the 11s that just came out 96, and it's like we're still. You know what I mean?
Look at this.
So it's like timeless.
Shoe,
it's not like the Jordan ones right there, like the
perfect,
lows.
Man.
Like I don't know if they made lows back then, but it's just timeless. You know, so
those 11s.
I don't know if people are gonna be right. I like a lot of LeBrons, but I don't know if obviously I could be wrong, but. I don't know if
as a not so much of a Jordan head, like how do you feel about the 11s, man? You
on a design tip.
Yeah, like when you look at them, is it like a beautiful shoe where you're like, man, like this is a nice shoe, or are you just like, you know?
It's a nice shoe. It looks nice. I'll definitely give them that. I mean, like I wouldn't wear them personally, but it's a good shoe to look at. Like it definitely has design elements where you're like, someone took time to think about this, and it comes together very well.
Nice.
It's just nostalgic for me looking at those because you know it's like, man, like this is a beautiful shoe.
I wonder why they didn't do like normal carbon fiber on the inner.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean by normal?
So look, grab the inside. Like it's not the normal. It's like
just
white and black.
Just
like,
printed,
it doesn't look like carbon. Like it's not like the carbon fiber.
But actually, somebody pointed out though, they were saying that they showed the original pair. Mm-hmm. The originals were like this.
Oh,
the ones that were different were the 01 pair and going forward.
Gotcha.
So this is more closer to the original.
Okay, yeah, so you're right because the Bread 11s that I had,
right,
it was like a textured.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But that's the later Bread 11 probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
man, that is interesting though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like.
But sometimes they just don't want to do things to be like just because it's like I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm thinking about this in very simple terms, but like, don't they have like the exact mold somewhere?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm pretty sure I've either watched or listened to something where like a lot of times the last time like they don't see like the shoes aren't like held somewhere. So like in order to see them, they would have to go to like Shoeseum or wherever that guy that like collects like rare sneakers and stuff. Like they would have to go to places like that, go to Flight Club to see an old pair.
Because I feel like as a company, right? Like, wouldn't you own those molds?
That's what I thought.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I'm thinking about it in
own
simple
the molds,
terms.
but like you got to think how many like different shoes they release. Like it's probably difficult to like keep something from 2001 as you move offices and like
and move machinery.
But I would keep like a shoe
like
like a Jordan 11, like a Jordan. Like we're not talking about some Damian Lillards. We're talking about.
I mean, honestly, like
no diss to Damian Lillard, but I'm just saying. Like it's.
I think there's validity to what you're saying though about like. Things change like over time because like you can replace equipment, right? Like what if like one machine cuts them like a perfect way, and even if you input the same,
that is true. It's like the thing is like it's different. With, like the materials that they could get in 85 are probably different than what you could get today in 2020.
Nowadays they probably go honestly just like being real and like how things work. Like they probably go for like a combination of like the cheapest material that could still pass as like what they need.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, especially depending on how many pairs they're producing and stuff.
It's a lot of different factors. So that's why like when I see people bitch about like I'm not saying you were bitching, but people were like, "Oh, the carbon fiber." It's like, bro, like we're not gonna get a shoe.
Yeah, it's exactly
of what you had before. Like they can do their best, but even then, like I compared these to like the original ones, and like the patent leather is not as high. But the thing is, like I think the way they have the patent leather on this one is better than the original because the other original, like it's like mad high.
It's too high. It's too high. Yeah.
So there's different factors. So
actually, I think you're right. I think this is like a perfect blend because their model, I think it was like 2008 maybe, where it was like super low.
Right.
So
they keep trying to get it. You're never gonna get it right, and everyone's gonna have a different opinion.
For sure. Yeah. I'm sure there's people that hate this one too.
For sure, there's a lot of people. Trust me. Like, oh, the quality is shit, man. It's like, hey, whatever, bro. Like,
I hear you.
It's one of them shit.
So transitioning into a Jordan that's coming out this upcoming week, we got the washed denim Jordan 6, essentially just like an all denim Jordan 6.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this? Because I'm
not a fan.
Not a fan.
Denim.
I mean, I would not rock. I mean, that's a shoe where I'm like, I'm about to look at the resale value, and it's like,
it's gonna be nothing.
The only place denim belongs to me is my pants.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying like, rock denim, whatever. But like I don't even know how I would wear those shoes. Like, what do I wear them with? Because I feel like I can't wear them with sweats.
I don't know, man. Ask Fat Joe. I think he was rocking them. I think I saw him rocking them.
My thing with Jordan Brand is like, y'all niggas really sit there and be like, yo, we gonna put these out.
But you see, like,
I don't think they look bad. Like, I think they look fine.
These look pretty bad. Yeah, especially with the brown thing right here.
These look bad to me, bro.
They look bad. Like that brown part up there, that looks pretty bad.
It looks like it's removable.
But you see, the thing with the Jordan Brand is like, so have you seen the Denim 4s that they released?
Yeah.
It's like a Levi's collab. Yeah. So I feel like that worked, right?
It's a Levi's collab.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So I think they're like, oh, it's another denim pair. It's like, no, bro. Like it's either Levi's or bust.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They shouldn't be putting out.
The shoe looks like Jordan's bad outfits. You know how he wears those terrible jeans, and like this is like Jordan's bad outfit.
Is it because like with the brown?
And this picture, the dude's wearing them with like some like denim on denim don't look good, dog. I'm sorry.
It can look good if you do it right.
This looks bad. I don't know, man.
It can look good if you do it right, but that's what like I don't think I can pull that off, which is why like I could never wear denim shoes because
pull up like NSYNC when they did to the VMAs. To the
all denim. Like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake outfit.
I never watched VMAs a day in my life, man.
For real, never in a day of your life.
Yo, you guys notice that this sail color pops up everywhere now on every shoe?
What sail color?
The sail color, man. On every Nike shoe, they got like some part of sail.
They got the material,
on
bro. It's like, oh no, it wasn't NSYNC. It was Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears VMAs. That's iconic, bro. Iconic fit. I bet you because you know Justin Timberlake's a Jordan guy too, right?
Yeah.
Is he?
He's a Jordan guy too,
really?
man.
He's got special Tinker 3s.
Oh yeah, he's in there. He's in there for sure. So he would have been rocking these for sure with that outfit because he's definitely a Jordan guy, and I respect that because like I'm all about the Jordan stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pass on those.
Yeah,
for sure. That's an easy pass, man. Easy pass. No resale. Like those are going under retail now.
Absolutely. I mean,
like, why would you even wait for sneakers?
Yeah.
they'll soon be like codes on like sneaker Twitter and Soul Links. They're like, get them for $186.
That's what happened with those Animal Pack 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like they bought them on. It was funny like on Nike Talk. People were like, oh, I got them, and I wanted to be like, but I want to be an asshole. But it's like, nigga, like everybody got these, yo. Like they're not sold out.
They're sitting. I think they're still on sneakers.
They're still sitting. Yeah. Some sizes sold out, but not all of them. But then some people were like, oh, I'm having buyer's remorse, and it's like, yeah, because you probably went on StockX and you saw the price, you know. So that's what's gonna happen with these ones. Anybody that buys them is gonna regret it. And you're gonna be like, yo, you know what I mean?
There's like a success like thread in the Cook group,
right?
And someone posted the Animal Pack 3s in their success, and like you just see like someone just like reacted with it just L, and there's just like 15, 20 people are just like L.
Oh man, yeah, no, that's not a success story, man.
I'm not gonna lie, like I like those more than the first time I saw them, but they're still an ugly shoe.
Still an ugly shoe.
It's like I'm not gonna.
PJ Tucker's gonna be rocking those in the next pregame watch.
You think so?
Who?
Yeah,
PJ Tucker?
Yeah. Now he loves rocking crazy Jordans. I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like he's like hype.
He's like a fashion dude too. Like he'll show up in a leopard shirt rocking those. You know, like, it'll just look normal on him. That's the thing with dudes like him. Like honestly, it doesn't even look that crazy because it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Like they pull it off, I guess.
Yeah.
So to speak.
They pull it off well.
Yeah.
We got Undefeated Air Max 90s coming.
I like those.
I'm a big fan of Undefeated. You like them?
I'm not an Air Max 90s guy, so I'm not gonna buy these. But like
you like these?
Like if these were on if this was on an Air Max 1, you would cop?
Huh?
Like, same colorways on like an Air Max 1, you would cop?
Probably, definitely. Like
I don't understand like the.
I'm not mad at these at all. Like at all.
My first impression, I gotta look at them again because my first impression was like, man, I'm a fan of Undefeated too. You know that, Reggie?
Yeah,
like I've been a fan of Undefeated for a while.
Yeah.
Like to be like, there's nothing
these,
wrong with these, bro. There's nothing wrong with these.
You're right. Now there's nothing wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong, but there's also nothing good about them.
For sure. Like I said,
I'm with both of you guys. Like I feel like there's definitely nothing wrong, but it's like there's nothing that's like I need these.
Like I said, I'm not gonna buy them, but like
I used to rock Air Max.
If you had a gun in my hand and said I had to buy one, it'd be like the white ones or the black ones. You know, like those.
Definitely the white ones for me, right there.
Which white though? Because
the white and blue ones.
White and blue. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's because that's the clean colorway.
Yeah. Like,
does it have their logo? See, I love that Undefeated logo. Yeah. Man. What's that? The tally marks.
Yeah. Like, but for me, the whole thing with the '90s is like I just think the sole is too damn like
too thick.
Yeah, it's just too big of a sole. Like you put that on a one.
True.
I would rock
that
these.
Little,
you
that
don't like
geometric shape that's going in the middle there.
What geometric shape?
Oh no, sorry, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I was thinking slightly different, but no. But that's essentially what I mean. Just that lining. I don't like the color of the lining right there. It's just like going around the shoe.
I've been with it. I wouldn't buy it, but I.
Like you don't hate it.
Nah, not at all. I think there's way worse shoes.
Those white and blue ones would be the clean ones to me. Looking at them, yeah.
Are they reselling for these? I feel like people would like these.
Nah, those things ain't reselling for nothing, man. Most Undefeated stuff doesn't resell for a lot.
Yeah, so that's the thing that's kind of annoying me with the Ultra Boost because I wanted the Undefeated Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
And the resale's like more than what I want to pay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, damn, I didn't expect. It's like not high enough for like. I'll never get those, so it's like I know eventually.
But it's like you don't want to pay for that. Yeah,
they'll probably come down, honestly. Well, maybe not actually because of the Undefeated. You talking about the ones that say Undefeated on them?
Yeah, because they more recently came out with a all black pair that's like just super clean. It's just like black Undefeated, so it's like it's very subtle, you know.
Yeah.
I'm all about that subtlety, so it's like that's like a big. Like I want that shoe, you know.
True.
I think I'll eventually have it one day, but we'll see.
True. All right, so let's jump into some rumors.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Some news as well. So first up, Travis Scott, another pair of shoes, 270 reacts.
Yes, sir.
So how are you guys feeling about these, Nick? You can get started first.
Go ahead, Nick.
Man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like them, man.
Like them enough to wear them?
I would wear them. Like,
Okay.
I would wear them on some like everyday, just like beater type thing. Like just rocking them with like some joggers and some sweatshirt.
True.
Like just a chill outfit, whatever. Like I kind of like them. I wouldn't expect to like some 270s. But man, I just think it's cool. It's like a weird combination of colors, and I just think it somehow works.
I'm looking at it now. This looks uglier than what I saw in the first picture.
It looks uglier.
It's even uglier.
Like you showed that one picture. See at the bottom of this thing, there's a picture, and it looks cool. But like the press photos or whatever, I don't like these at all.
I don't like them at all.
Nah, but I mean, yeah.
Like you wouldn't rock these to take out the garbage.
If I had money to buy them,
some
to take out the
expensive
garbage,
shoes.
you know.
Yeah,
But I'm still like, it still baffles me just how this dude is just able to get all these like silhouettes.
Yeah, they're capitalizing, man.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, good
know?
for him and good for them. You know, like for me, it's just not something I ever saw like coming. You know, like because some rappers we know have like sneakerheads or like they put it out there in their songs, and I don't think Travis really does that in his songs.
Nah,
like not
doesn't.
like a Wale or a Currency or something like that.
Exactly.
And
I guess
then
that he was just like the perfect combination of like a sneakerhead and like big enough because like. Man, like Wale is like obviously we could all attest that he's a huge sneakerhead, like OG sneakerhead, and like.
But maybe
he's
he
just
doesn't
not
have
mainstream
the design aspect that Travis does or something like that. You know,
He also doesn't have the same reach.
Exactly,
he doesn't have the same reach because like Travis with the whole Kylie like the crossover, like he became huge.
Oh,
you know, and I think I'm kind of out of touch because like I listen to his music somewhat. Like I listened to his last album, you know,
right?
But like I don't know. To me, he's a new generation, and it's like, man, like really, like I feel you. Like,
he's connected with them though.
Yeah,
it's funny. I'm looking at these photos. They're all on a brick. Does that mean they're gonna brick?
I mean,
I
wouldn't mind copping if they brick.
I think
honestly.
so. Like I'll say like they look different than any 270 React that I've ever seen, which is good. Like that's how a collaboration should be, right?
For sure,
like,
for sure.
And you can definitely like see.
That's what the off-white dunks are not.
Yes, agreed.
But I mean, okay, I'm not gonna keep getting into it. I'm not gonna keep getting into it. Stop defending Virgil.
I'm talking shit.
Stop defending Virgil, man.
I'm talking shit.
But so like I do like the fact that they're different, and I think that they're cool, well designed, all that type of stuff.
Right.
But I don't know. Those aren't gonna get on my feet,
you wouldn't
man.
rock them either.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I like them, but I do.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, it is what it is.
Like it, like it's all good.
It just hits.
I think it'll be interesting to see too, like what actually happens with resell and like prices on these, because like
these these to me look like they're better than the ones that he has that don't go for much. Well, they went up after
the Jordan 33s.
Yeah. These strike me as like that kind of vibe where it's like if you want them, you'll get them.
Yep. I don't think these are gonna be crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Definitely probably still sell out like first.
For sure. Yeah.
What's retail on these? You know, 200.
I'm not sure actually.
Actually, right here. It says right here. Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it says right there 190.
190. Okay, that's not bad. I bet you these not going for over 400 resale. No way.
Not initially.
Not initially. Nah.
Probably like 300. Yeah.
Is there a release date for them?
I don't think so yet.
True.
2020 at some time.
Spring 2020.
Spring
2020.
2020.
Okay, that's a minute.
Yeah.
True.
So we got a little bit of time.
Coming up next, we got the clots. Another clot.
Yep.
Another clot.
Blood clot.
Wait, do we know? So
clot.
this picture that I'm looking at right here, this looks like it's already been like cut away, or is this like how it's gonna come?
That's the top layer before it's been cut away.
Is this another cutaway though? Oh man.
Yeah, it's
they're
cutaway.
overdoing it.
Yeah,
You think
I mean,
so?
obviously, I got a pair right here of a cutaway shoe, but so it's like I don't hate it, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like, how many cutaways do we need of the same shoe?
To me, it's not even about the cutaway. It's just about the clots and just how much they're like kind of like.
And also like.
But yeah, did Nike just get a whole bunch of tearaway shit?
Like what happened, right?
What do
Like
you
to me,
mean?
the
Like,
cutaway makes sense
like
on the skate
in the last
shoe.
month or two, we've gotten like 4 cutaway shoes.
Yeah, it's like what is going
5
on?
cutaway shoes. I mean, I'm not tripping about it, but I mean, for the clout, I mean, I'm kind of over the clouts already, bro. I think even
You just found out. Like I'm already over that. Like,
It's like
who is this?
Like,
Who are
I'm
these
already
people?
over it, dog. Like I'm over it already.
But like, what is it doing to you? You sound so like.
Oh, it's not doing anything to me. I'm just saying.
over it.
Is
but
this like an
it's just
Asian inspired? Is this like is CLOT run by Edison Chen? Is that who owns CLOT?
Yep,
okay,
CLOT's
that makes sense because he's Asian. I think he's Chinese, so that makes sense because these designs they definitely look like Asian Oriental inspired. So I was just wondering,
Like here's my thing. It's like these are just the same shoe in a different color.
In a different color, and they just reverse
there's nothing different about them. There's nothing.
But the color is different.
No, but that's not enough for me to care about these shoes. Like,
but the blue ones were different than the black ones, in that the black ones were a fragment collab. Or excuse me, the blue ones were a fragment.
They look the same though.
One of the two of them, but also had the fragment logo on.
Did it?
Okay, but
is that why those are probably reselling for more?
Yeah, they're reselling for
fragments.
I'm trying to remember which one was the which one came out first, blue or black?
The
blue came out first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so black was a fragment collab then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because it's like, the CLOT did the Jordan 1s, and it's like, okay, at least that's a different silhouette. Like do something else, because it's like Travis Scott, for example.
They are doing stuff though, but like they have tons of collabs. No, they have tons of collabs with Nike and Jordan in the past.
Okay, but I'm talking about like since the Air Force One came out, since the blue one came out, the only other Nike shoe I've seen them do is that Jordan 1.
Yeah, that mid.
And then I'm saying, like, it's like Travis Scott. Like, okay, we had the Travis Scott 1s, and then he hit us with the 6s, and like he's doing different things. For this, to me, it's just kind of like lazy. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I mean,
to me,
just put them all out at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What they've generally done is, like, for example, they had some Air Max 97s that they did either earlier this year or last year.
Right.
That like. But like they essentially released 3 different colors of those Air Max 97s over a short period of time.
I got you.
So like it's probably
maybe this is like the last one or something. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. See, I don't know that.
It might not be the last one. Right, they might have 4 more. I don't know because like
come on with the whole rainbow.
It seems like the news for these always comes out. Like you see a few pictures and the shoes are coming out like a couple of days or like a week later. So like I feel like this is probably gonna come quick.
Yeah. It says rumored to release early 2020.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Come out January 2nd.
It's gonna come out super early in January. I bet because that's how all these have gone so far.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm good on these though.
It's unnecessary.
I mean, I'm still gonna try to cop because the resale.
Of course, man, you got to.
It's like $600-$700 minimum.
Yeah, these days you can't. I mean, you can't not, right?
But are they still the resale go lower and lower as more came out? Because like people are like already like, man, fuck this shit.
I think and you actually pull it up, Nick. But I think the blue one is probably hovering. Actually, you know what? Let me don't show me anything. I'm gonna try to test my knowledge here. I think the blue one probably be.
All right, what size though?
Okay,
though?
So
don't
size,
look at the screen.
I'll do size. Which size was I looking at? Let's do size 9. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say the blue one is probably around like 550.
Damn.
Black pair probably around 700 to 800. I'll give a range for the black pair.
So it's more for the second pair.
Yeah, because it's a fragment collab.
I got you.
So the blue one, last sale 560, size 9. So you're off by $10. That's good.
Not bad.
Nice one. So you talking? What'd you say for the black pair?
I said 700 to 800, which is a wider range. Obviously, I didn't give an exact price.
Damn, they went up, bro. They're 1,000 now.
Damn.
So they probably were never 700, 800. Then if they're 1,000 now, it's been too soon since the release.
Nah, you're right. They were always at last. Oh no, 800.
When
November
when was the release
26th. They released the 28th.
Okay.
So the day that they came out, they dropped to like 8 something, 8 something.
So,
and then they kind of cratered 860, and then they went back up.
So I was a little bit off, but the blue pair still. But yeah, so like I guess it'll depend on how limited the
gold pair.
Yeah, that pink and gold or whatever.
I mean, as long as it's like the fragment part is why those
are so much more expensive.
I don't know why. I don't know the history of fragment. I don't know why they're popping, but even those fragment ones, like me and Reggie have talked about those, like. Those go for stupid amounts. I don't even know why. Like it's a regular black and blue.
It's probably just limited number of pairs. Yeah.
I don't know what's the deal with fragment. Maybe I mean,
for me,
someone wants to comment and let us know.
Pair, so it goes for a lot. Like it still needs to look good to me.
True.
It's like those Jordan 5s. What were they? Trophy blue. What was it called?
Trophy room.
The trophy room.
Yeah.
Those are ugly.
Like
ugly,
man.
Yeah, even the red ones, the friends and family,
ugly as hell. But like because they're super limited, it's like 1,000, 2,000 per pair. But
yeah. Yeah, that one was a crazy, like those trophy room 5s. I don't know what happened with those because when they dropped, they were reselling for like 300, and then something happened, and then all of a sudden they went to 2,500.
It's probably just people finding out how limited they were.
Right?
They're like, oh, these are ugly.
And then they're like, oh wait, there's only 700 pairs. I need one. Come on, man.
But yeah. So, last thing for upcoming releases or rumors, the Jordan Beginnings pack. The airship with the ones. Nick, you want to talk about those because you're the Jordan.
Yeah, I mean these are cool, man. Like I'm a fan of like the idea and the concept behind the pack for sure.
You want to talk about the concept, like because people might not know.
So the airships. So there's a big misconception with the ones that you know, the ones that are black and red got banned, you know, in Jordan's rookie season when he was wearing those. But he never actually wore those, the black and red Jordan 1s. He never, there's no pictures of Michael Jordan in the black and red 1 on the court.
Right.
And so, you know, he was wearing the airships, the black and red airships. So that's the original origin story of those. And like, there's a lot of OG Jordan heads who are like, I've always questioned like why that shoe was never like picked up and like, you know, and why no one ever paid attention to that. And like, I mean, to me,
was the airship made for Jordan, or was it the silhouette that was already?
That's a great question. What I know about it is that it was just a shoe that Nike gave him to wear while they were finishing producing the 1. So they hadn't like wrapped it up yet. Like he already knew what the 1 was going to look like.
I got you.
I think what they wanted to do, and the reason why they gave him those airships, because they wanted him to rock the same color that he was going to wear in the 1s. And so I guess like the whole band thing happened before. So they're like, all right, we're not going to give you this color of the 1s.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The airships like picked up steam in the last few years. Cause I don't know if it's someone off Nike Talk or just like Instagram, but someone off social media started a petition to like for Nike to bring back the airships because he was like, man, this is like a forgotten part of Jordan history.
Right.
You know,
it's the beginning, really. You know,
it really is. It's really the beginning because it's the first shoe that he rocked on court. So it's kind of crazy.
That's what the ones are based off of.
I mean, you could tell right there, like you know, the inspiration's
see the
there.
Influences.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely cool. Personally, I wouldn't rock them. I don't know. Like it's just
they should have came out with a black and red one. Like they should have done this.
I agree. I completely agree.
But I think that's the reason it's called New Beginnings. It's like it's a twist on.
Good point. Yeah.
Okay.
On
tying
like
it
the
all
classic
around.
shoe.
Yeah. I feel that. That's a good point.
I definitely mess with the idea and the concept of this though. Like 100%.
I mean, I'm like kind of torn as to whether or not like I want to own this just as like a Jordan head, like as far as like just a collector's item.
I definitely think it'll be something that's valuable in the future.
You know what I mean? For sure.
If you're able to pick that pair or the pack up.
Yeah. And this is like, so the 1s are like original cut. So like what we're talking about with like molds and stuff. So I guess they were able to find like the original cut of 1s. And I think that's cool. Like I want to try that on. Just for sure. You know what I mean?
Even the box is really cool, I think.
Yeah, the box is cool. Is it like is it a double box? Like can you not like carry them apart? Is that?
It looks like it's different than what the not like the countdown packages. It looks like it's just a.
Okay,
like
I kind of see it. Looks like it's like 2 boxes within a box.
Within a box,
Yeah, no, that's
definitely very cool. Like,
definitely.
Would you think you would wear the white and red? Probably not, Reggie, right?
Nah, I mean, not really. But like the more I'm looking at these, man, and it's like I bang with these, man, and it's like just for the reason
would you rock the ships?
Maybe
ships just look like such an old school shoe.
It does, it does.
That's the only reason I don't think I mean, like I like the look of that sometimes, but the red is just a lot of red.
But the price not even that bad. It's at $350 for
two
shoes.
$350 for 2. Yeah, that's not. I mean, when you think about prices of Jordan 1s, though, that's kind of like because original Jordan 1s are like 100 to 120, even to 160.
But that's still less, though. I guess the airship would take the price down a little bit, but.
Yeah. But I get it though, as far as like the whole appeal of the pack, and I think it's worth $350.
Even though I'm pretty sure Jordan 1, there was an announcement that they're raising the price of Jordan 1. I said Jordan 1. Jordan is raising the price of Jordan 1s in 2020.
Oh, really?
I think to 170 or 175 or something like that.
Is it the Trump tariffs?
Could be for real.
They stay increasing the prices of these Jordans, man. Like you said on the last episode of the podcast, like we just paid $220 in the blink of an eye,
right?
Bro, 11s used to cost $135, man, retail, bro.
Yep.
And it's the same. Like honestly, we can make the argument these are worse materials than what they had, and they're charging you more. Yeah, you know,
and they know that too. But the thing is, like even yesterday, like I'm happy Dunks the prices haven't gone up. Maybe they have, but like. I paid $100 for the Shark Dunks yesterday.
That's great. That's a great buy.
You know, I don't know. Like Dunks are like 90.
More than double for those freaking 500s right there.
Yeah, just retail. So, you know, it's just crazy, man. The prices they're charging for these shoes.
It's funny
out
though.
The gate.
I just thought about it. Just seeing how big those shoes are. They don't charge more for like bigger sizes, but it's more material, more like all of that. You know, like how is a size 6 the same
average
price
cost
as a? I mean, I feel you. You know, but somebody's losing somewhere. You know, so but I mean, I feel as business. You know, you don't get to.
Yeah, I mean, it would be so impossible to go to manufacturer and be like, all right, I'm gonna ask you to cut material, but I'm gonna ask you for smaller squares for my bigger or for my smaller sizes. And I'm gonna price you on that. Like it would just be so difficult to do that.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And I think I'm gonna try to get these, man.
Yeah.
I just changed my mind because earlier I was like, nah, too much white, too much red. I'm like, you know what? I like these, man.
The thing that's crazy about this too, but like rumors, rumors always start all this stuff. Like people thought that the colors were going to be different of these shoes. People were expecting OG colors of even though from the entire time it said that it was going to be with a twist. It was like OG with a twist, OG with a twist.
I mean, I honestly, I wasn't really aware of this until I like saw the picture. So like it was all came together. Like I didn't hear the rumor. So like I saw, I was like, oh man, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, like white and red. Yeah, I'm interested. Like I think I might go for these too. Or like even if it's just like to have type of thing, you know. Right. Because that's how I feel about a lot of these Jordans that like I'm nostalgic about. Like
for sure,
I want to have like a room someday or something where I can display that type of thing. You know, like these 11s, man. I just want to have them on display, just looking at them.
I was on Nike talking. Some dude had like a shrine for 11s. It's like maybe I'm using the word wrong, but like he had like in the corner of his room somewhere. There was like a casing, and it had like the Brads, the Space Jams, the Concords, and probably had like some originals in there too. But like it's like Jordan, and I just thought it looked cool, as somebody like because the thing is the thing that I like about Jordan heads, a lot of them are also just Jordan, like Michael Jordan fans.
True.
So it's like they got like the Michael Jordan posters. And it's just like I just thought it looked so good, and it's like definitely would like to have something like that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So I think we're done with the shoes.
Yep. So let's just talk about some more like general news, sort of related to sneakers.
Right.
True.
But so first thing is Luka Doncic. There's rumors that he's signing a deal with Jordan Brand.
That'd be huge.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah, and absolutely.
Like, Jordan would get that's like I think that's the best upcoming player right now.
And you get the international touch.
Exactly.
He speaks 4 languages.
Exactly.
He's gonna be. Those Jordans gonna be selling.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah. So the way the deal's structured is that it's not a signature deal. Really, this is all rumors. So like I'm speaking like I'm doing official reporting right now.
But usually rumors is like the truth to it.
There's some truth.
They've talked at least.
They've absolutely talked. But so like it's supposedly not a signature deal like right away.
Right.
But he would just essentially get like player exclusive. Either silhouettes, so like obviously like not everybody gets to wear Jordan 11s out on the court in the colors of their team, right? So like player exclusive silhouettes and colors that would be just like unreleased colors of shoes that he wants, but he also gets design input into them, is what the rumors are saying.
That's what I would want, man. Like I, personally, as a Jordan head, and like like I told you guys, like player exclusives are like my grail. Like I have not seen signature models that have blown me away.
Right.
Like aside from maybe one or two of the Carmelos. That I had, like no signature, like Westbrook's, man. I'm not even touching those. Like they all like, I'm not trying to hate. I love Jordan Brand, but like all the signature shoes I've seen are nothing that I would wear. Yeah. So as a player, if I got signed, I want those PEs, man. I want those like custom colors. Yeah, like I want my team colors, like nothing anybody has, like my little initials on it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would want. So I think that's dope, man.
I agree. But Luka's just been killing it lately.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Sideline right now, got a little ankle injury, but like
he's averaging near a triple double.
Yeah, he's like I think the numbers he's putting up are like as good as LeBron's like rookie year or like he's better. He's that good. Yeah, he's better.
He's on a better clip right now.
For me, I'm excited to see where it's going to go and like seeing him on Jordan Brand, and Jordan Brand just has a lot of. I feel like the last couple of years they've like picked up a lot of like they've gone out to pick up like. Young guys, they did Roy Hachimura from the Wizards. He's really good right now. You got Jason Tatum, Zion. Obviously, that's like the biggest.
They got Kemba Walker. He's not as young, but
but if they have, I'm surprised that I guess Kemba, since he probably was on the Hornets, right?
Hornets,
yeah. So that's dope, and I feel like. Because I feel like a lot of these good players went with Nike over Jordan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like KD, under Nike, Kyrie.
But like, exactly, LeBron, like it's Nike. But Jordan should have like it's the best player ever, man. It's just like you gotta have the best guys.
Debatable on the best player ever.
Best player ever. No, best player since the 90s.
Talking about
best player since the 90s.
Who are we talking about?
Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't speak on the guys.
James.
Nah, LeBron. He's not LeBron.
LeBron
James.
I'll make this quick.
I agree that LeBron is better than Michael.
No. LeBron is a better athlete, as in like his athleticism and all that stuff. As a better player,
he is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan.
We're not gonna.
He's not a better scorer than Michael Jordan. He's not a better.
He's more flashy. He's more
clutch shot taker. People trying to make up stats.
But those are like those are attributes, right? So like you balance them out. So like LeBron has certain LeBron's probably a better passer than Michael Jordan
LeBron
was.
is a better
but
passer.
LeBron was not a better defender. Even though LeBron, like, he had
can
those,
guard 1 through 5. Jordan cannot guard Luke Longley in the paint.
Well, like, I feel you, but we're talking about like winning. You know, like
we're talking about like
basketball
Jordan.
player.
Okay, Jordan is the best winner since the '90s.
Fine.
We're talking about things that like are out of Jordan. Like, so Jordan couldn't guard 1 through 5 just because of his size. If he was LeBron's size, he could.
That's what I mean by LeBron is the best athlete in basketball.
Now, LeBron is like the most physically and just like dominating. Like, LeBron's got like that.
He didn't get to be that by not like. There's plenty of people that were LeBron's similar stature that aren't.
And LeBron's gotten better,
players.
way better throughout his career too. I'll say LeBron's gotten way better throughout the course of his career.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, he's great, man. He's like,
no,
honestly,
I'm not trying to take anything away from LeBron.
Yeah. And as a Kobe guy
I think LeBron's
too.
number. You're gonna hate me. I think LeBron's number 2.
There's gonna be a little poll.
No,
It's say LeBron or Jordan.
I was just gonna say that. Even as a Kobe
there's
guy,
gonna be a lot of younger kids, and they're all gonna vote.
Yeah,
they're all gonna vote on LeBron, and they're all wrong.
Honestly, like, because that's why I was asking earlier, like, who's the guy before Jordan, even like aside from sneakers, because like
probably like Magic Johnson.
You see, like, we don't even look at Magic like we look at Jordan. I'm sure there's people that look at
Kareem,
Magic.
but that's the thing. Like with older guys, they're gonna say Kareem is probably better than all those guys. They're gonna say Magic Johnson's better than all those guys. You know, but like I wasn't around. I don't know.
But I mean, the reason I don't think Magic Johnson can be better than LeBron or better than Jordan. Well, actually, Jordan and Magic Johnson similar time periods playing, but just LeBron can do everything. Like, he can literally do everything.
Yeah, but doing everything lost him the finals 6 times.
Yeah, but it's a team game. You're talking about individual basketball player. I'm not talking about.
I mean, I feel you because LeBron is crazy, all right? But like, that's what I meant about like different attributes. Like, you could like put different things. Like, so LeBron's like, he's a better passer. Maybe he's a better rebounder. Jordan's a better scorer.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a better defender. He's smarter. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Actually, LeBron's basketball IQ is. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like once you like put those things each side, like Jordan's gonna come out better to me.
I think Jordan, like, he absolutely GOAT, right? Like, I'm not gonna say he's not, right, because he's amazing, right? But
no, you just said it.
But what I mean is, like, I feel like people are mad disrespectful to LeBron because like a lot of this stuff is out of his control in terms of like the teams that were put around him and what he did with those teams. Like, absolutely the Heat should have won more games while he was in Miami.
Right.
And like part of the reason they didn't is because he was afraid to post up JJ Barea in the first series against the Mavericks. But
which is fun. Like Jordan would never do that.
But that's the thing, man.
But again, like there's like players evolution, right? And like
I feel you.
The like killer mentality that Jordan had, LeBron doesn't have. But basketball player is not just about your killer mentality. It's also about passing it to the open guy. It's also about.
But I guess I'm thinking when I think about like the best ever, as far as like that's why I said the best winner. It's because like that killer mentality is what got him.
Yeah.
Those,
no, but like to that point also, Jordan made great decisions. Like one of his most famous plays is that pass to Steve Kerr.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Jordan made great plays. Like, that's the thing about Jordan is like he's so well rounded that it's just tough.
But what I'm saying is like he's passing to Steve Kerr still. Like
you make great points. Like for real, because Jordan, those teams that Jordan went 6-0 in the finals. Like, let's say he went to the finals in '88. I don't know, you know, like who knows? But like the teams that he won with,
because he struggled before he got players that were good on his team, or better, I should say.
And he played with Scottie Pippen for all 6 of his championships, and we'll all agree that Scottie Pippen is like top 50.
Yeah. Absolutely a beast.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to shit on LeBron. But I don't like when people say
that was me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on LeBron, because I think Jordan and LeBron are 1 2, and I guess the debate could be made for LeBron, but I'm gonna still stick with Jordan.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I think I'm coming around to that, even as like a Kobe guy, because like Kobe and Jordan are so similar.
I think Kobe and the new era is like 3.
Yeah, because because LeBron represents something totally different, right? And so like him being the best at what he is, like he's number 2.
You can't. No, LeBron, like I don't think we've seen an athlete like LeBron in basketball.
He's in his how many seasons?
That nigga's 34. He's gonna be 35.
He was drafted in 2003, so like 17, year 17, and he's playing like this.
17 season. Yeah,
Lakers are like the best team in the West.
I don't think Jordan would be that good in 17 seasons.
LeBron's like physicality We never.
But
seen
LeBron
it, man.
cares more than LeBron. LeBron cares more than Jordan did too.
You think so?
I think
absolutely.
so. I think Jordan.
What do you mean by that?
Like Jordan was gambling. He was.
But people also say
because LeBron does these things where he works out. Like the nigga put like $1 million in his body to like stay in shape.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Jordan would care to do that. Obviously, I don't know.
No, you're right.
Because
I think you're right. 'Cause I think the first guy that was actually like putting in work like that was Kobe. Actually,
right? Yeah,
because Jordan, you're right. Like Jordan was playing golf. Jordan was gambling.
Jordan was like, I'm good. I mean, Jordan worked to get to where he got, but Jordan was also like, you know,
it's also different though, because like the science around exercising and like keeping your body in real good condition and shape, and what you put into your body in terms of eating and health, and like it's advanced so much since Jordan played that like like athletes are able to be much smarter. There's more information available for them to easily get. So like even on the internet, like LeBron can go search up, I have a muscle cramp, like how can I avoid this happening in the future? Like
there's just so much more knowledge now.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. All right, last thing I'm gonna say, this is kind of going back to the LeBron shoes thing. I think another reason why I don't know if LeBron's will be like Jordan's now. LeBron's shoes are still under Nike. Where it says Jordan has his own brand. Jordan can have a team of, just because I made that comment about he's the best player, he needs to have the best player on his team. Jordan has a team of players. There's nobody signed to LeBron, you know, yet, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
He's not his own branch.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes to. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't you expect that to be something that transitions? No, but I mean like during his playing career, like I feel like if it doesn't happen while he's playing, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because I feel like Jordan got his own stuff like by the time he was retired.
Oh yeah, I mean
right?
like even the Jordan 1 was like, it was still under Nike,
right?
But it was already starting to branch out, and then by the Jordan,
it was like its own thing.
Yeah,
like
there was already a Jordan. I'm trying to think what was the first shoe with the Jordan. I think the Jordan 6 was the first shoe that like had a, you know what I mean? Like it had the Jordan logo or whatever.
That's what I wonder if that'll ever. I wonder if that'll ever actually happen for LeBron, because he's on LeBron like 17 now. Or
he's on LeBron 17 now. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. But
yeah, no, that's a great point. That's a great point, because like the original question was like, are LeBron shoes going to resell for a bunch after he retires? You know, so it's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think you're right.
Cool. You can talk about this more, Yak. The Nike Tacky the Fiscal Report. The Nike Tacky the Fiscal Report. The Nike Tacky the Fiscal Report.
The Nike I got you. Yeah. So,
because I'm gonna just preface this by a lot of Yeezy heads were talking shit, because Yeezy had done his billion more than Jordan, and they were like, oh, but Jordan said, was like, suck my dick,
hold my beer.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah, so Nike put out their Q2 2020 fiscal report. So I guess they must start their quarter.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I don't know how the business works.
Because I mean, like the fiscal year for the federal government is October 1 is the start of it.
Okay.
So that's Q1 would have been, but for Q2 to end in November, I don't know. I'm confused. It doesn't matter. Nike fiscal year
ended in November.
Yeah, I don't understand what month they start their fiscal year.
Off, they got their own shit.
Yeah, they got their own, because they're Nike. They got their own fiscal year calendar, I guess. But so the report that they put out, their sales grew 12%. For Nike specifically, for Converse, they grew 15%.
Which is still under Nike, right?
It's still under Nike, yeah. But the Converse was mainly because of the Chuck 70. So like that's what really pushed it, because like the Chuck 70 is the collab shoe for the Chuck. So like the Chuck All Stars, like just the normal ones, don't get put on. Like the collabs don't go on the normal Chuck All Stars, only the Chuck 70. So I think that's part of the reason why like it really pushed the sales for there. And then Jordan branded their first ever $1 billion quarter.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
Travis
that is
Scott.
Crazy.
Shout out.
Who?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Jordan brand's like,
well, no, because they only made like 5 pairs of each shoe. No, I'm just playing,
man, that's crazy though. But Jordan brand definitely has been like just pushing stuff out, man.
Yeah, this year more than it. Because like we've talked about this, how the ones are like the ones have been around forever.
And now,
but now I feel like that's the first time I've seen ones more than
everywhere.
ever.
Lows, mids, and highs constantly.
Right,
man,
exactly.
Wild, like they're just milking that.
And like even like you see so many restocks happening that it's like they must be pumping pairs, like really pumping pairs. Right. It's like for things
even these
like
11s, that was a restock. There's a bunch of restocks.
There was?
Week. Yeah, like Shoe Palace had another restock.
Even things for like shoes that are like less hyped.
Right.
But like, cause like that's where most of the sales are coming from, right? Like,
sure.
but like shoes that look good, like you have like the shattered backboard lows or like the grape lows and stuff like that. Like those have been like restocking. Like those restock just like randomly, and you're like, okay, well, like if you're someone that wants a pair or you're someone that like sells those pairs and stuff, like that's a lot of stock that they're putting into it. So like it makes sense that they're having sales when you're putting out stuff that looks good, and people are actually buying it. And like even their push to get mids to be like, because like all these campaigns that they do with collabs, it's to try to drum up interest for that shoe.
Right.
So like the 270 React, they probably saw that the sales haven't been great, and they wanted to do something that was going to make it look different. Travis Scott,
enter Travis Scott.
like
Travis
now,
Scott enters chat.
You're gonna see a bunch of Jordan 6s popping all over the place, you know, because.
Yeah, I was seeing somebody because I think I saw this on the sneakers Reddit, and they were talking about, it's kind of crazy, Jordan. But the thing, they were talking about the Yeezys and the Jordans. The thing is, Yeezy only has their signature models to make money off of. Jordan, like you said, they make probably most of their money off like the stuff that you go on at Foot Locker and just buy. You know?
Even like clothes and stuff too.
Right,
like
exactly,
they make a lot of money off of clothes, socks,
yeah.
shoes, accessories,
Sure.
like all that type of
Nike
stuff.
fit right here.
Yeah, like I'm wearing Nike sweatshirts.
Nike fit, man.
But I wonder because like the Jordan, because they did the. This is the first time, but like I seen Jordan make a lot of collaborations with Nike SB, and it's like, who does that money fall under? Does that go to Jordan? I mean, obviously
it's probably split,
yeah,
right? But it's Nike regardless. So like,
that's
you know,
the thing.
so
They,
like,
you know, same family, you know.
Yeah,
so
man. I mean, I guess they probably felt the heat because Adidas was probably taking over a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely becoming more competitive. Like this is the first time. When I say first time, not like this year, but like in the last couple of years, where I'm seeing like Adidas. Is like not coming up, but like before I felt like Adidas was just something you saw people wore like Sambas or like you didn't really see people buy Adidas as like a style shoe, you know what I mean? But now with the Yeezys, now with like the NMDs, like they have all these things now.
Yeah, they've got signatures.
You know?
Yeah, they got signatures now.
Like I was surprised. I was talking to that dude at the gas station yesterday. That dude Frank, shout out to Frank. That's his name, right? I think that's his name. And he was telling me he's an Adidas guy, and I was like, "Wow!" Like,
they're like hardcore Adidas guys, man. Like they're people in the group chat that literally like fuck Nike. Like they will not wear Nike. And same on the other side. Like I don't fuck with Adidas
at all.
As
a sneakerhead for me, it's like it was nothing but Nike.
Yeah.
Like when we were coming up, Nike was the only thing.
Nike was the thing, man.
You
Nike
know,
was
like
the thing.
only Adidas that was out there was Superstars and Sambas.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean?
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
They have been putting out a lot of new silhouettes too. Like the Night Jogger was I think a 2018 or 2019 silhouette.
Man, they gave Ninja his own color of that. Man. That's
really?
crazy. I wish I just kept on gaming if I knew it. That's a whole nother topic, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
If only we had stayed.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
if I stayed rapping, you know, I could have been Travis Scott right now, bigger than that.
You'd be the Travis Scott. We'd be buying the Reggie Vival Jordan 1s, man.
One other quick point about the Nike Q2 report, the fiscal report. There was actually there's still some hesitation from people trading the stock because the tariffs that have been imposed as what's been happening with increased regulations and increased taxing of goods and stuff, right? And so the cost to produce has increased primarily in North America.
Right.
So because of that, the stock is still not performing in the same way that you would expect with crazy numbers like that coming out, because there's hesitation, there's this worry that increased production cost is gonna sort of hamper the types of profits that you're able to make.
This is gonna try to make me get political, but I mean not on the podcast. But
we shouldn't.
Let's just say just one idiot is responsible for that. Okay.
Yeah, is his name Virgil? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You guys have anything else you wanna chat about?
Nah. We gonna meet before Christmas.
So what? Today's the 22nd.
Not before Christmas, before New Year's.
You mean in terms of the next episode?
Yeah.
So what? Today's the 22nd.
Well, we definitely got to wish people Merry Christmas.
Yeah, definitely Merry Christmas.
Whatever
you celebrate. Happy holidays.
Celebrate that.
Yeah. I think probably just that with the time it takes to just edit it quickly and then get it on YouTube and stuff. So this episode will probably go live Monday or Tuesday on streaming platforms,
True.
And then probably Wednesday or Thursday on YouTube.
Cool.
Be a nice Christmas present.
Yeah, it'll be a nice
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. But then probably next Sunday we record again.
True.
That's the 29th. Yeah, probably won't be another episode until after New Year's, right around New Year's time.
Cool.
True.
So
Yeah, I mean, Happy New Year, everybody. You know,
sure.
Enjoy with your holidays, whatever you celebrate. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is.
Yeah. Be safe. Make sure you're
for sure.
Enjoy time with your families, all that good stuff.
Get the shoes you wanted, you know.
Yeah.
The gear you wanted.
Good luck if you're going for the 700 V3s. Azael
tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I guess by the time you're listening to this, the shoes have already released. It doesn't really matter.
So good luck. Hope you took a W.
Yeah. Again, got some shoes for sale here.
Not mine. Not mine.
No.
Yeah, don't be looking at these, man. Don't look at these.
12 and a half Yeezreels reflectives. Also a size 6 that'll be here on Tuesday. And then those breads on top are not mine. Those are Reggie's. But underneath there is a size 8. I think it is, right?
Size 8.
Size 8.
Correct.
Bread 11 DS. Got them for sale. They'll be on eBay soon, but hit me up if you're interested in purchasing them. Go ahead and drop your social link.
So my Instagram is Mr. Nguyen. That's my last name.
Okay.
So spell that.
So Nguyen. So it's Mr. Nguyen and then ER at the end of that. So
mine is
follow.
Yeah. And mine is at Yak Attack, but it's _Yak _attack. So _YAK _ATTACK. I don't know why I had to think about that, but.
And mine is non-existent right now because my therapist told me I need to get off social media. So I'll see y'all.
That's the right decision, man. Hey, but I appreciate you guys having me on today.
But find me on the 2 Steps Pod.
Yeah. At 2 Steps Pod is the show Instagram and Twitter page. And again, you can also search for us like on YouTube, 2 Steps Forward Sneaker Podcast. But yeah, I mean, it's good to get off social media as well too, man, because like you definitely need that detox
for
man.
Sure.
For sure. No, but I was gonna say I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Fun, man. We'll do it again.
I'm sure we'll do it again. It was. I wouldn't say it was overdue, but I feel like listeners are like, "Who's this Nick guy? We need to talk to him. We need to figure out the facts."
I think the first episode was like, "Oh yeah, Nick."
And everyone's like, "Excuse me, we need some background." So you guys know about me now.
Yes, sir. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. Peace.
See you now. Peace. I was like, man, are we going 2 hours? I never went too long, you know?
Yeah.